Very good morning. My name is Vinay, botany lecturer. I have 17 years experience. Today I am explaining about the practical. Okay, already I discussed practical question paper. In a practical question paper, 4 questions are there. Total 5 questions are there. The fifth question belongs to record and herbarium. Okay, first question. In that first question, family. Family means taxonomy. The taxonomy means one out of 2 families, we have 2 families, Solanaceae and Liliaceae. Out of 2 family, one family will come. Okay, in that, okay, Solanaceae family, the continuation video of the before video, this is a Solanaceae family. What we have to draw the diagrams. The diagrams are necessary for the in the Solanaceae family or any family, either Solanaceae or Liliaceae family. In that, the diagrams are necessary for the twig with flower or twig with inflorescence. Twig with inflorescence. Then second one, LS of the flower. Then third one, floral diagram. The 3 diagrams are must and should. If you want, you can draw TS of the ovary also, but mainly TS of the ovary diagram marks are not there. That's why you have to draw the 3 diagrams, okay, one by one in your answer scripts. You have to draw this. First, okay, twig with inflorescence. In this special character, mainly here, all the here leaves are arranged in a alternately, but at the place of in a Datura family, all leaves are arranged in a alternately, but at the inflorescence, at the place of inflorescence, okay, remaining are alternately, one leaf here means here. Okay, this is the plant, one leaf arising from here, one leaf arising here, alternate phyllotaxy. The arrangement of leaves on the stem is called phyllotaxy. Here that leaves are arranged in alternately, but at the place of inflorescence means where the flowers are arranges, where the place where the flowers are arranges that contain opposite phyllotaxy, means opposite, that leaves are arranged in a opposite. This is called opposite phyllotaxy, means where the flowers are wherever the flowers are arranges that contain opposite phyllotaxy. At the place of opposite phyllotaxy, the terminal bud is terminate into flower. The terminal bud is terminate into flower. Okay, this is the twig with inflorescence. We have to draw this diagram. Then after that, next one, LS of the flower. In this LS of the flower, mainly important for the LS of the flower, label it LS of the flower. The labeling also must and should for the, okay, LS of the flower. In that labeling, always the flower, outer wall of the flower is called sepals. Okay, generally it is called calyx. The calyx is composed by sepals. Then after that, second wall of the flower is called petals. Okay, that floral parts are called corolla, that they are arranged by petals. Then after the third wall of the floral parts, they are called stamens. The stamens are in a stamens here, in a Datura 5 stamens are present. The floral formula also important for the practical examination. The floral formula means here BR. Here floral formula also you have to write in the examination. That is the EBR. Then EBRL means bracts are absent, bracteoles are absent. Then actinomorphic flower, then bisexual flower, then after that calyx are 5, then they are united. That all these sepals are united, they form a, okay, bunch or funnel like structure. This is called gamosepalous. Then petals are 5, the 5 petals also united, they form a funnel like structure. These all petals are united, okay, they are overlapping each other and they are united. Okay, this is the, okay, these all are form a funnel. 5 petals, this is the first one, this is second, third one, fourth one, 5 one. The 5 petals are present when you observe the flower. Okay, these all are 5 petals. The 5 petals are arranged in a funnel shape. Okay, it is called gamopetalous. The 5 petals are united. It is called gamopetalous. Then after that, stamens. The stamens are also 5. When we cut the LS of the flower, at the 3 at the one side, 2 at the one side. Okay, when we take the LS of the flower, okay, when we cut this, the flowers are, okay, in a, they are distributed in a, okay, 3 and 2. This is called okay, like this, okay, they are when we cut that, they are distributed in a, okay, this is the LS of the flower, that's why we have drawn here 3. Then after that, the central part of the ovary, it is called, okay, the central part of the floral part, it is called carpel or pistil, either carpel or pistil. The carpel that consists of 3 parts, that is the ovary, style and stigma. Ovary, style and stigma. This is the labeling also very at least 4 labeling. Already you know what are the floral parts. They are sepals, petals, then, okay, stamens, then carpels or pistil. Okay, like that you have to draw any, okay, diagram and, okay, draw the diagram and label it any 4 labeling. Then after that, most important diagram, that floral diagram is very important. They will check the practical examination, this floral diagram, how many, the number of sepals, number of petals, number of stamens also very important. The outer wall of the flower is called sepal. The sepals are in this, okay, 5 sepals, they are united, that's why it is the gamosepalous, they all are united, that is the gamosepalous. Then after that, petals also 5, they are here, one each one here, what they are arranged, how they are arranged, means one overlap the each other, one end is overlap the other end, then one is the outside and one is the inside, one is the outside and another one is the, okay, one end is the, one edge is, okay, outside and another one is the inside, okay, like that they are arranged, outside and inside. This overlapping also important, and one more, they are again united, they are united, means they are, okay, the petals are 5, okay, calyx are 5 and petals also 5, they are united. Then, okay, overlapping and they are united. Then after the stamens are 5, the 5 stamens are, they are free, okay, they are attached to the petals, it is called epipetalous condition. When the stamens are here, this, when you observe the stamen, the stamens are united with the, okay, petals, it is called epipetalous condition. Means here, when you observe this flower, okay, within the flower here, when we cut this flower, here see here, okay, this is the petal, the stamens are united with the petals here, okay, they are united with the petals here, see this one, okay, this is the petals, okay, the stamens are united with the petals, this condition is known as epipetal. This carpel is not united, see this is the ovary style stigma, this carpel is not united, only the stamens are united with the petals, it is called epipetalous condition. See this one, okay, this is the gynoecium, this is the carpel, ovary and style stigma, this is not united, the stamens are united with the petals, it is called epipetalous condition. When we write this, okay, this formula also very important. The formula means the stamens are 5, the 5 stamens are free, again they are united with the petals, this arrow mark means here the stamens are united with the petals, it is called epipetalous condition. Means here, this is the stamen, this is the stamen, this is the petals, okay, the petals are, okay, the stamens are united with the petals, this is called epipetalous condition. Then after that, this is the carpel. When we observe the carpel, that take the TS, this is the TS, this is the generally in a Solanaceae members, okay, that contain bicarpellary, that's why it is called bicarpellary, but this is the tetralocular, means here false septa is formed in between, okay, that's why it is a bicarpellary and a tetralocular, bicarpellary and tetralocular. When we observe this ovary, that ovary is turned into the 45 degrees angle, that ovary is turned into the 45 degrees angle, that's why when we cut this flower, okay, that gives 2 equal halves in a vertical plane, that's why it is a zygomorphic flower, that's why it is a, actinomorphic flower, that's why it is a actinomorphic flower, it is not a zygomorphic flower. When the ovary is turned into the 45 degrees, okay, that gives equal halves, okay, that's why it is called actinomorphic flower. Understand? Okay, this is a floral diagram, okay, what are the first outer wall? Sepals, how many sepals are there? How they are arranged. Then second wall, this is the petal, how many are there? How they are arranged. Either valvate, this estivation is called twisted estivation. Valvate estivation means when the gap is present, no overlapping, it is called valvate. When they overlap each other, this is called twisted estivation. This estivation is called twisted estivation. Then stamens are 5, the 5 stamens, they are epipetalous condition, right. Then after that, this is the carpel, the carpels that contain bicarpellary, syncarpous, means here bicarpellary means two carpels are present. Syncarpous means the carpels are united. This is called syncarpous. Then the ovary is turned into the 45 degrees angle. It is called, okay, that's why it is a, okay, actinomorphic flower. Okay, these are the flower characteristics. Okay, flower characteristics. You have to write description, vegetative characters. Vegetative characters means root, stem, leaf. Then after that floral characters means flower, okay, inflorescence. First, what is inflorescence? The flower character. Then after the sepals, then petals, sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. The carpels means here after that last gynoecium. The gynoecium that consists of two carpels, that's why it is called bicarpellary. The carpels are united. Then this is the syncarpous ovary. The gynoecium is, okay, located at the top position. This is called superior ovary. When we draw this, okay, below the G dash, that means that is the gynoecium is top. That, okay, that ovary is called superior ovary. That flower is called hypogynous flower. The flower character, it is a hypogynous flower. Understand? Okay. You have to write this all floral formula, floral diagram. These are must and should for the, okay, practical examination. This is the, okay, I think all of you understood this one. Okay. This you have to write all the vegetative characters and floral characters, and all these three diagrams are must and should, and along with that you have to label it LS of the flower. Okay. Then, okay, you can get 6 marks in this question. Okay, this is the first question in the practical examination. Then we will discuss in a next coming video. Okay, that is the, okay, second question, what are the diagrams are necessary for the second question, anatomy. This is the first question, taxonomy. Then after that second question, anatomy. Anatomy means dicot stem, dicot root, monocot root. How we can draw the diagram, what are the diagrams are necessary for the, okay, second question, right? Understand? In this question, writing part is necessary and diagrams also necessary. We will discuss next question in a coming video. Okay, thank you.